14, 13.
On the 4th of October 2013, 32 million people worldwide tuned in to watch a group of 10 professional gamers compete for a first place prize of $1 million US. Over 21,000 people filled the Staples Center in Los Angeles to celebrate being part of one of the biggest esports events in history, hosted by Riot Games. Tickets sold out within 20 minutes of going on sale to see SK Telecom Team 1 take the Summoners Cup.
We have our new League of Legends World Champions. Let's welcome to the stage, SK Telecom T1.
But first, to understand how we got here, we must first understand the basics. The video game industry is valued at over $10.5 billion each year, surpassing the television, movie and music industry. Whether it's casual games on a mobile device, or multiple-hour marathons on the top-of-the-range gaming computers, the video game industry continues to grow. Off the back of this, a new industry is emerging. Esports, or as it's sometimes known, competitive gaming, has seen a huge surge in popularity. Esports has been around for a number of years, having a very successful run in South Korea. This success is now spreading to the Western world on the back of the most popular game of our time, League of Legends, created by Riot Games. With 12 million daily active players and a huge 32 million active monthly players, League of Legends reigns as the most played game in the world. Now the growing esports scene is becoming more and more established, with professional leagues and tournaments all around the world, and players being awarded athlete travel visas to compete, akin to the NBA and other professional sports leagues. This short documentary, however, will focus on the growth of esports in the UK. League of Legends is a fast-paced real-time strategy game. Combining tactics and character development, there is something here for everyone. The overall objective sees 2 teams of 5 battle it out to destroy their opponent's nexus, situated in the heart of their base. Much like in chess, the board and objectives stay the same every time. Variety comes in the strategy and movement of the chess pieces. In League, each player controls one piece in the form of a powerful champion with a set of unique abilities. Whether you want to be an unkillable tank, a powerful, long-range mage, a hard-hitting marksman, or an assassin that strikes from the shadows, you can find your way to play. Every game starts fresh at level 1. You must power up your champion with experience levels and gold, and work as a team to bring down the enemy nexus.
Victory!
The map contains a number of objectives that your team should aim for. There are 3 routes to the nexus: top lane, mid lane and bottom lane. In each of these lanes, groups of minions push forwards for both teams. These minions grant gold and experience when killed by a champion. So what does gold get you? Well, players can purchase powerful items from the shop to enhance their champion's abilities. Lanes also have a series of structures on the way to the nexus. Turrets aim to repel minion waves, so taking these down brings you one step closer to getting that win.
Purple team's turret has been destroyed.
Take down 3 turrets in a lane and the inhibitor becomes exposed.
Purple team's inhibitor has been destroyed.
Destroy that and your team gains super minions that push harder than before. Completing these objectives, synergizing your champion's abilities, and working as a team is the only path to victory.
Victory!
The Insomnia series is the largest gaming event held in the UK. Hosted by Multiplay, the events have been running from 1999 up until now. In recent years, the Insomnia gaming festivals have been held at the International Centre in Telford, where multiple warehouse-sized rooms are cleared out and replaced with computer and gaming equipment. The events run every 3 or 4 months, in which thousands of people bring their own computers or consoles for the weekend to play games, compete in the various tournaments, or just enjoy the exhibition. Celebrations were to be had, as the 50th Insomnia event proved to be a great one.
People know me as Odie, and I'm the Managing Director for Team Dignitas, which is the UK's largest eSports pro team. We're a British company, always have been. We actually, at the beginning, we were big in Germany and Sweden, and that's kind of our trilogy of like UK, Germany, Sweden, trilogy of how we were set up. And we decided to move into America a couple of years ago and get some American teams. So no, we're global. We're planning for next year is to go into Australia as well. But in gaming there are no borders. I think esports has grown in the last few years, especially because of TwitchTV and the streaming. Mainly Twitch, to be perfectly honest. The accessibility now for gamers to watch other gamers play, but not in a boring way. Actually, you can watch the tournaments at any particular time of day around the world. You can watch what's going on, you can watch top players practicing, you can watch them entertain you whilst they play and practice. There are streamers, which it's entertainment. There are lots of other factors, obviously sponsorship and sponsors coming in are vital to what we do. But the fact that eyeballs are watching tournaments, watching gamers, that's more important than anything. The career in America, we need more money injected, that's for sure. We need the government to recognise what we're doing, which is something that I've been trying to do because I'm a member of UKI. I've been trying to, basically what's lacking in the UK's education on what gaming is, what esports is especially. In my head, esports is a sport, but it's not a sport, everybody knows that. But there's no difference mentally and practice-wise and all of that stuff. What is esports? Somebody tell me what gaming is. Is it a sport? I don't know. It's esports, that's what I call it. So for the mainstream people to actually understand what we're doing and what most teenagers, like between, I don't know, 12 and 30, what people are actually doing, what they're watching, what they're playing. When I went to Parliament in the summer, some of the MPs never heard of what I was telling them. Absolutely no clue, which is disturbing, considering that probably more than half the population play games and they know what competitive gaming is. For players, you just got to compete. The best way to get recommended to be on a pro team is by pro players. If pro players think this guy's good enough, you'll get a shot. You've got to compete, you've got to try and compete in tournaments and competitions like Multiplay iSeries, that's where I started. And you'll get noticed if you're good enough.
James O'Leary, my gamer tag, handle, whatever nickname you want to use is Stress. I cast League of Legends as pretty much my full-time job right now. I did some content for a website. It was just a general gaming website. And I noticed that nobody was doing esports content at the time at all. So I did a few videos, actually interviewed the managing director of Dignitas, Odie. From there, I applied to write for the Dignitas website. And now, I know this is all about writing, but this is how I actually ended up getting into casting, because I've worked for Dignitas for about 6 months doing content, and came to I-46 here in Telford. And they were lacking a League of Legends caster. And I played League of Legends for about 9 months to a year. And basically, Odie said to me, they don't have a caster, I know you've done video work, you've done interviews, you're confident on camera. Go and cast this game. And this is grand finals at Summer Ice Series. There's about 250 people in the crowd, and I've never casted a game of League of Legends before. It's probably horrible, I should go back and watch it. But that was my first time I've ever casted a game of League of Legends. And from there, I just never stopped. It's something that I've done almost every day since, and it's just something I've fallen in love with doing. League of Legends has become so popular because it's accessible. That's the key for everything esports right now. It's free to play, no matter how much money you spend on skins. The base game is always free to play. You don't have to spend any money, but like, want to. But and just everything that goes around with it, the characters, the celebrity status of a lot of the players, the spectator aspects of it. Just everything about the game makes for the fast growth that they've had. That really is just something that Riot can take to their credit, is the fact that it's such a polished game for the most part that it's just fun for everybody to play. Awareness in different generations, I think, is part of what will help the UK. A lot of people think that playing games is just a means to waste time, which for a lot of people it is. Like, I don't think there are many people in esports that are going to delude themselves saying every kid that plays games for 10 hours a day is going to earn $1 million. It's not going to happen. You're talking maybe 0.5% of those that actually are in esports are going to make enough to be able to sustain themselves. Also, just for people to be realistic with regards to why they play games. If you're playing games to pass time, that's great. Like, it's the fastest rising entertainment media, but if you're playing games to win money, and you can win money, people have got to start understanding that it's actually a valid career choice.
The League of Legends finals saw Team Perilous Gaming mount an incredible comeback against FM Esports. Being 2 wins down in a best of 5, Perilous made their final stand by winning 3 games in a row to take the first prize of £1,500.
Goes down and Perilous are victorious.
Finals like these are just one of the reasons why esports is becoming a great spectator experience. Live streaming is the lifeblood of esports broadcasting, allowing fans to watch live events or even their favourite professional gamer from the comfort of their computer or console. Let's take a closer look at what streaming involves. As long as you have a computer that can handle it, live streaming sites such as TwitchTV offer a platform for anyone to broadcast to the rest of the world. With over 45 million unique viewers each month, and 58% of these spending more than 20 hours per week on Twitch, live streaming is here to stay. These numbers surpass some huge milestones, with 3 times more videos watched per viewer than Facebook, and more combined view time than Hulu, Vivo, and even MTV. Live streaming is rapidly becoming a career for many people. Once partnered, Twitch allows streamers to monetize their streams with advertisements, earning them a healthy income. Some of the top streamers bring around 32,000 viewers every day, where people tune in to watch their favourite professional gamers practice for hours and hours. University esports is a rising subculture in the UK, and the National University Esports League is the largest student-run organisation currently operating.
Hi, I'm Josh Williams. I'm one of the founders and admins of the National University Esports League. I'm currently a university student, my final year at Liverpool University, studying computer science. So NUL, or National University Esports League, is it's a tournament for UK universities to play against each other at competitive gaming or esports. So we organise what are called national championships for all the UK universities to compete against each other, and we run that over the academic year to see who's the best university in the country. So like two reasons behind why I picked universities. One, I was going to university. The other thing is I think it's a really good way of, I think it'll provide a really good structure for helping British esports. People have got places to go compete in teams, you know, people have got a natural allegiance to teams, and you know, they know where to go and play. I've always thought, you know, especially in the UK, one of the problems is you know, if I've got a group of friends, or you know, I myself want to get involved with esports, well, where do I go? You know, there's no actual route to go down. From like the week ending the summer tournament to the start of the qualification tournament, which were like no more than 7 days. We had 108 teams sign up. We're like, this is amazing, this is fantastic, and word suddenly sort of spread and got out. I think Reddit was a real key success to that. And it's probably been a success for League of Legends in general. You know, we started hitting front page time after time, and you know, getting loads of comments and loads of people interested, and it's great buzz. Probably on the back of the season 3 finals. I think we need to do a lot more work on trying to get communities to form and you know, get groups of league players together at universities. One of the biggest questions we always get asked is, oh, nobody plays League at my university. They do. I refuse to believe that there is not 5 league players at every university in this country, and that's something that we've always said. You know, we're damned if we won't find them all.
As university esports grows, more and more events are being set up all over the country. King of the North is the biggest one so far. Organised by the University of Manchester Esports Society, the event was held in the Students' Union. Academy 2 is usually the home to various music events, but today the very first esports event is running here. The League of Legends finals saw 2 Manchester teams battle it out. Manchester Zero and Manchester Penguins went head to head, where it came down to the final game. Manchester Penguins ended up coming out on top to take the first place prize.
University of Manchester Esports Society, which was set up this year, 2013, 2014, yeah.
When we started to plan it, and we had to knock it back, and we knocked it back, and we knocked it back, and we knocked it back, until I think about November time last year, we nailed on the dates that have happened.
Well, as best we could.
Yeah. But it got bigger over time, more stuff was added. We knew we weren't going to be able to fill Academy 2, which is the main hall with chairs. We just knew that there wouldn't be that many people.
We knew, knew that nobody would actually turn up to watch just an esports event, because although the players are good, they're not. The pro players have got so much more about them. Like, they got a whole branding and stuff.
Yeah.
So maybe we think 20 people would turn up, and it's like,
if we really want an entire room filled with chairs and 20 people sat. So
that's what we added other stuff,
yeah,
which has gone down well.
Look, if you've ever played a video game in your life,
there's
no reason why you can't do an esports. And if you've never played a video game in your life, then there are people who've never played football who watch football. And this is something which could not have happened 10 years ago, could not have maybe even happened 5 years ago, but it's happening now.
And to be honest, us alone, like at least the union know what esports is now, hopefully.
Yeah. Every time something happens, it gets to that one step closer.
Even if only 10 new people found out about esports, that's a success.
King of the North was made possible by a very successful Kickstarter, where people could donate money to help cover the costs of the event, raising over £550. Sponsors were also involved. MSI and Cooler Master both had stalls at the event, with much of their products on show.
We're fine-tuning, to be quite honest with you, but it's starting to feel like we're connecting with gamers, connecting with university societies as well. I mean, I think it's very interesting. When I was at university, this actual university here, there wasn't a gaming society. It didn't exist as a thing, which is amazing to think about now, because I can't imagine there's a university in the country without a gaming society at this stage. And it's interesting to see that grow as esports grows. They're obviously related and relative, aren't they? So yeah, that's kind of, we got involved with those groups, and then obviously when Jacob and his team wanted to start this, we were really interested and went and had a chat with him, and here we are. So yeah, when it comes to King of the North, this is the first time we've ever tried to do an event which was a university event. We've sponsored university teams, and we've doubled in that, and we've worked with local gaming bars and tied the two together, and we've gone to a freshers fair before and like talked to students there, which is really interesting to do. But we've never had a university event, especially an invitational style event like this, where you actually bring in other universities, which I think is a really fantastic idea. It's a big experiment for us, to be honest with you, to get involved with it. But it's been great, to be honest with you. I suppose really what we want from sponsorship is we want people to know who we are. We want people to know that we want to be involved with gamers and with the gaming industry and the esports side of things. And we want the opportunity to speak to people, really. So if people want to run a similar event, then I suppose they can just come and speak to us and tell us what they want to do. Yeah, I'm very looking forward to King of the North #2. So I'm demanding that happens, because it's been a brilliant day today. What we've had is loads of university teams, and not just that, but obviously university people who play games. So everyone's a member of the society yet. We've had a really nice stand. We've had the keyboard game, which we run all the time, going, and everyone's been getting really into that, and it's really competitive. We've had a hardware display. We've also got prizes for the main end of the tournament. But it's been just great to see how people want to come down. They want to chat about things. They want to ask about the technology. They want to ask about esports. And it's great.
Overall, the King of the North event was a huge success and serves as a milestone for other future events. The future of esports is a bright one. As the industry expands, it will become more and more accepted into the mainstream. Perhaps the most important point is that esports brings people together, whether they are fans, players, managers, commentators, or just online spectators. Esports is a community-driven experience.
Target acquired.